Fuck! Hold on, wait, I'm fucking. Oh no! Hello, Extreme! Damn it, I'm gonna have to. Fucking A. I'm gonna do this all over again. It sucks! Red. Red. Where's red? There we go. No, it was pearl? Yeah. Cubby. What was the slope one? Was this sloped or was it... No. Oval? Oval? Oval, I think it was oval. Yep. All the freckles. Glasses. Heavy. Everything but watches.
Jamie.
Yep, okay. Done. Oh my shit, I'm gonna have to skip everything again. Auto skip. Oh, dude, hold on. Fuck, I didn't mean.
Do you mind?
Oh.
Okay. Fuck this bitch.
Go home.
Yeah, shut up. I don't care.
Of course.
Yeah, it's gonna be indifferent. And yeah. Let me save. I'm playing save, yes. Okay, there we go. There we go. Finally! Oh my shit. I accidentally went over my save. That sucked. It's a Tuesday. I'm so fucking tired. Okay. There we go. There we go. Early the next morning, you were cooking your food eating it slowly. Your sister Lizzie had run up earlier to go play, but you said, "Look, today you just like your mom had promised, Cope was coming over to hang out." Excited to see your friend again, Jamie?
Okay.
Nice. With that said, are you done with your breakfast? Yeah, first option. Yeah, with all the expressional and 8-year-old looking muster, you to think you're invincible looking at mom.
Okay.
Ooh, which one's that voice with this? I don't remember. Alright, Alex, you see. Played up again and then it's on to you, enough. Alex has a piece like a person is assured. I'm sure they're in the right place. Still loud. It needs to feel more obvious. Jamie, did you get it? His mom said so. He wanted over some sort. Hey, thanks for having us. Hey, thanks for having us. Mr. Holden, as your mom said, called him. His last name's Cove Holden. Alright. and for some of you, Cove looks different in the bright lighting of your living room when he wasn't crying. That's most obvious. But his dad standing in front of him and mom and mother behind you, you and Cove looked at each other. You studied Cove empathetically. This was the parents, and not yours. That's mean more excited than you, or you just stare back. What's the difference to each other? That's nice. You just did a dirty breast on your breast. Hello, Jacinto. Is that a Berber? Give me your Berber. You would take a play in your room, game. Sure. I guess we cool stuff. Come look. Burger.
Take
Hey.
care.
Looks like you need anything to do. But that's not you need anything you say. Have fun, kid.
See you.
See you later. I'm gonna go hit the waves. Nice. Alright, cool. You lead into your room, puffing out your chest a little bit to study your treasure cove. There were lots of animals, a full bed, wanted to look up. It was a great room. You hadn't had anyone show it in a while, but you were really proud of it. He leaned in a little close to one of your drawings on the wall. I like this. I could be muffled. What? Is this better? I hope it is. It looks better. I can try for myself. Nah, I don't trust you anymore. I'm gonna look for myself. Doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Hello? Yes? No? Yes? Kinda. Nope, still the same. I'm hoping, I don't know. Whatever. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, this is perfect. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is perfect. I can step back too. Okay, cool. I like this. Me too. Okay. What the fuck? I really like this drawing. Okay. Thanks. Fucking awkward as shit. Kids. Oh my god. You smiled at him. You were proud of the particular piece of art and you were glad he noticed it. He turned to look around the room a little bit more, studying the books on your desk and the pictures on the wall. You started to feel a bit nervous. You wanted to say something, but you didn't know what, so you let him keep looking. Then his eyes landed on the tiny box of beach things you collected tucked away by your door. He took a step forward before hesitating, pointing at it instead. It's a hoard of stuff. It's a hoard of stuff I found on the beach. Oh. Do you have any driftwood in there? Or like a crab shell? I mean, do you... what's in there? Dragging the box in the middle of the room, you and Clove flopped down next to it. Yeah, I did, look. Here's such a piece of the bottom still covered with specks of sand. That's neat. This is a good collection. Let me get my matcha. You got the sense from the tone that his voice still hasn't that he wasn't just saying it to be nice or to be like Shillo. He actually... Who the fuck is Shillo? Wow, who is Shillo? He actually meant it. Alright, there's only... I forgot about Shillo. Huh? Whoa, that's skipped. Shillo? Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
He's friends with my older sister. He's supposed to hang out here this afternoon. Do I have to see him? You don't have to do anything. It's just, but he's gonna be here. Anyway, I found this gigantic shell here stuck into an even bigger rock.
You pulled out seashell. You pulled out seashell after seashell, explaining where you got each one and holding them against the light. There are big ones and small ones, pink, purple, and orange. Not green, because that's unnatural. Most of them you washed off the bathroom sink when you brought them home, cleaning off the sand.
I got that shit everywhere.
Over the past few years, you learned some of their scientific names. You had a whole picture book dedicated to different shells in Sea Lab. You learned a lot by flipping through its pages. I want to be a marine biologist. Yes, apparently fascinated, but earlier either by the stories or by the shells themselves, Cove listened with what looked like the full force of his attention. ADHD kid. It was a new experience to be center of such devoted focus, and even was already directed at seashells.
Kids, come on down to the living room.
You could tell the idea was making him unhappy, but Mother wasn't giving you much of a chance to hang out. To hang around? To hang around. Okay. Oh no! Oh no! Cove hadn't been like this meeting you. He gets it because he thinks you found each other by accident, but not that a parent made it happen. Mr. Hold'em has been right by telling Cove his dad was part that would be a bad idea. Before you knew it, you both were escorted downstairs and deposited in the living room, ready for Shiloh's visit. Is it Shiloh or Shiloh? Shiloh? Maybe Shiloh. I don't know. I could look it up. I could look up the pronunciation. I don't want to though. Silo. Shiloh? Silo? I didn't read it. Hold up. The two of you sat side by side on the floor of your home's entryway.
I brought the box of shells. Want to keep looking at them.
Great. Bust it open. We can
Keep looking while we have a Shiloh.
for Chayo.
I don't really know how to say his name.
Cove reached in and pulled out a big orange shell.
Oh,
Like he hadn't spoken aloud yet, he turned to you and held up, his eyes shining.
I think this one is the best of them.
That's my favorite too. Cove smiled at you, and you both admired the shell together. It was a giant conch with shades of dark and light orange. You held it to your ear. If you held it to your ear, you could practically hear the ocean. That's with most of them.
I found that one last summer. We went to the beach on a picnic.
The two of you were still sitting on the floor looking through your collection of beach findings when the doorbell finally rang.
Cove jumped.
Oh wait, why did I say that like I was...
Cove, stop jumping.
Cove jumped, startled by the sound.
It's not my fault. Well, maybe you're kind of stupid.
The person had a knock, you figured it was probably Shiloh. Silo. You knew where to look for that. Oh, what?
Hello.
What up? This is Fred. Where did you get here?
2 minutes ago.
Oh my rat. Is it Silo or is it Shiloh?
Shiloh.
Shiloh. I don't like either of the pronunciations. I like Silo better. It's funnier. You nodded, but that didn't seem to make Cove feel better. It was already obvious that Cove didn't hide his feelings well. You could tell what he was thinking right away.
This isn't a good idea.
It's just Shiloh, and where would you even go? He's at our door, and if you go upstairs, he'll find you. Cove glanced around the room, his eyes wide, and finally paused with his gaze locked into the back of the house.
I can go out the window. It's so easy. I could...
He was already walking towards it. He scrambled to think of something to say before, then paused. Do you want to break your other arm?
Even I don't jump out of windows here, and this is my house.
The distance from the first floor living room window wasn't far, but you could tell it made Cove nervous anyway. He touched the cast on his arm. The wind had clearly released from the sails.
I don't want to break any more bones. I don't think anyone wants that. Yeah. But I don't want to see him. I don't know him.
I'll tease him.
What, a chicken? You guys see new people every day walking down the street, so what?
Silo poked his head into the living room. It was impossible to know for sure if he heard what you've been saying or not, but you guessed that he had. Oh my rat! He's not at all what I was expecting. Why is... He's got a bucket hat.
Hi, Jamie. Oh, hi, and Cove.
Cove shot you an uneasy glance.
Hi. I'm Shiloh. It's nice to meet you.
Yeah, you have a lot of freckles.
That's a really weird thing to say, but I do. Weirdo. What are you guys doing?
We're looking at shells.
Awesome. Can I do it too?
Cove shrugged and looked back at your box of beach findings.
What about that one?
The plan for the afternoon, or at least so far as you're concerned, was to sit and look at the beach thing some more. You weren't really in the mood to do much of anything else.
This is the scalp shell I found last week. I keep it because it looks neat.
It's a pretty color. It kind of looks like my cast. The beautiful glittering pink did look a little bit like the wrap around its arm.
Pink is a nice color.
Okay.
Oh?
Dude, he's trying so hard to, like, talk to him. To, like, talk to Cove. Oh, awkward children. Oh, it's so heartbreaking to just read it and see. Okay.
Is it your favorite?
Not really.
What is then?
Maybe green or blue? It might be yellow.
Oh, those are all cool.
I guess. No. Not sure to deal with the sudden, more awkward sides. You looked back to your shots. They do. It's so funny. I like those colors too.
Awesome.
Like usual, it didn't take long for Shiloh to get fidgety. Lizzie was his favorite. Without her around, Shiloh didn't seem to know what to do with himself. And Cove wasn't like your sister. He wasn't that much like you either.
Is Lizzie coming back? It's really awkward here, and I
don't know. Figure out yourself.
Oh, okay. Do you know where she went? You know where she?
I think she's at
the beach, probably. Is she playing at her park?
Cove's eyes light up at the mention of the park, and he looks towards you.
There's a park?
Yeah, but it's pretty old.
Can you show me? I want to go. I want to. Oh.
Is there a tire swing? He saw you getting up before you had even answered, and Shiloh jumped up beside him in excitement.
Really? You did too right, Jamie. The park is fun.
No. I love it.
Yeah, it's right at the beach. It's lots of fun stuff to do and lots of sand. I don't really like sand. Well, too bad. There's a jungle gym and a bunch of swings.
Oh, it's not sharp.
It sounds like it could be cool. So, are we going to find Lizzie there?
I don't know. I never really wanted to see her. I just want to check the park out. Without any direction, Shiloh finally turned to you.
Okay.
He perked up. Both boys wanted to go. It's only fair. After getting permission from your mom, since you were ready to head out, it was a straight walk to the park. Lizzie had convinced your mom that it was so short that she would always be allowed to walk there by herself. Oh, the park looks decrepit. When you found her, she was swinging on the jungle gym, swinging back and forth.
Hey, Lizzie.
Her face lights up when she sees you. Her brown, big eyes going wide. I have green. I have green eyes.
Jamie.
I know. How am I gonna do this? Isn't she older than me?
Jamie. Shiloh. Hi.
She dropped to the ground and landed with a soft thud in the sand. In a split second, Shiloh had abandoned you, just abandoned you two and scrambled to stand by her. You were used to being left out when it was just the three of you, but now Cove was here. You weren't sure if this was an improvement. Oh, Myra! Look at her! Oh, she's more. Okay, hold up. Okay. Who's that?
It's Cove. He's new.
I remember. Hi, Cove. Welcome to my park. Nobody ever comes to play here, so this is where we get together. She gestures widely with her arms as if to present the area to the newcomer. Why did that go twice? While Lizzie continued talking, you took the chance to kick off your shoes and wiggle your toes through the warm sand. Nice, huh? In this neighborhood, I'm the one who comes up with the ideas.
You are?
Yeah, I am, but who else could handle the job? Am I right?
Lizzie's the oldest. By a lot. My mom said you're Jamie's age.
How old is everybody? Yeah. That's so. I'm still the only one in this group with double digits. Oh, she's like 10!
What about the other kids? Other kids?
There aren't any. We're the only kids here, and the child was just visiting from another place. Not even terrorists really bring their kids here. This is the land of ancients. Speak over what that the oldies don't try to steal your youth. Oh, I don't like witches. Me neither. For a second, it looked like he might cry again. Burned him at the stake. But something in his eyes shifted, and he looked back at Lizzie. What kind of old people? Like moms and dads or grandparents? Grandparents who don't have kids. They hate kids. Why? We haven't done anything. Only some of them don't like kids. He interjected quickly, hoping the scene wouldn't take things too far. Cove sniffled, his forehead creasing with worry. Why are you why? Dude, Cove, you cry so easily! But also, you haven't been traumatized to hide your emotions! Sounds really nice! Okay. Lizzie was staring Cove down, but Cove wasn't even looking at her anymore. He didn't seem to care that she was there. He went in his own head. Shadow was the next one to speak, completely aware of the situation. That skipped for him.
I met Lizzie and Jamie in school. You'll see tons of kids there when summer's over.
I don't want to go to a new school. I don't want someone to end. Shadow looked down to the door. He had not much luck striking up conversations with Cove.
I like summer vacation out too.
At the building touched near, suddenly vanished when Lizzie laughed. At Shadow's discomfort, at how weird she thought Cove's was, at something else entirely, you didn't really know, but she laughed, face squinting up. Okay, whatever. Welcome to Sunset Bird Cove. Take a seat, put your feet up and get used to it. Ugh. That is right. For the rest of the summer, Cove was always there. You saw her more often in the Shadow, and on Sundays when she was in bed and when you were busy, you see even more than Lizzie. Became a staple of your everyday life. The way sun and lunch and the beach were. The first summer, you hadn't really been interested in him one way or another. You were just kind of a fact of life. Someone you met with because you were there. He was there. Of course, that was only the start of things. Oh! Ooh, what do we want to do? Okay, shopping, grown up, long day, sand castles, or fireflies. I'm gonna save here. There are 5 options. And then we can end summer.
Shopping?
No, you just want to end summer and don't have a moment?
What?
There's like 5 moments. We can go shopping, we can or like grown up, or like look at the old people, have a long day in the sun, build a sandcastle, or like find fireflies at night. Or in summer. I really
Sandcastle.
don't. You can, yeah, sandcastle. Cove was not able to do things that summer.
when you, him, and Shiloh sat on the shoreline one bright morning, you could tell he wanted to be in the water. But there was no way he'd be swimming anytime soon, not with this cast. The waves washed a single shell to shore. Oh my, glittering in blue, another reminder of the places he couldn't go. From what you've heard about Cove's old life so far, in tiny pieces and fragments, you can tell that he'd do anything to be able to get the cast off. That's good. Even cut it off himself if he could. You thought about how his summer last year must have been totally different from this, with his old home and his mom and dad. But now he was here with you and Shiloh and Leslie and everyone else, and he couldn't even go in the sea. This town wasn't bad. It had all your favorite things in it, but sitting there on the same beach you're growing up on, you understand that not everyone else felt the same way about Sunset Bird as you did. You watched him from the corner of your eye quietly, and he finally said aloud what he had been pondering. I wish I could go in. The water? Yeah.
Oh,
Shiloh, what else? I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know. You're gonna be able to do it soon, though. Cole decided in response, apparently soon wasn't soon enough. It's so pretty. The ocean. I mean. Yeah. And huge. There could be anything out there, like mermaids. Yeah, mermaids. I love mermaids. Mermaids are real. I wish I didn't have a cast. I don't really care. Soon could be fun. And find on land. No. Always all blue. Me too. Obviously, I'm not interested in hearing much more of your input on the situation. Cove turned back to the water. But as he looked away, something about Shiloh's slow, careful movements caught his eye. Hey, are you building a sandcastle? Sort of. I was only playing around while you were talking. I'm listening. No. It'd feel more fun playing sandcastles. Maybe I could too. I've only made big piles before. Oh, it's really nothing special. I'm sure you'd be good at it right away. Well, how do you do it then? Shadow's cheek slid up. You could tell he was a bit uncomfortable to have Cove's expectant stare on him. I'll play too. I love making sand stuff. They're called sandcastles. Little mermaid sand prints. Okay. He put his hand back on the seashells and sand and nodded. I don't do a lot. He's how I like to get a house started. Shiloh focused more intently than you'd ever see him guided Cove through his process. You happily use your own method. It didn't take long for the three of you each to have humble structures prepared. That's all. Kind of. You can do anything now. Like make it bigger or add some seashells, carve a pretty pattern. I bet you have great ideas. I'm gonna make it bigger. Mine will be a real sandcastle. Cool, this is gonna be a house. Looking at the base of your sandcastle, you decide to make a house. Oh, I want to do a mansion, but I decided the first answers only. Fuck. Looking at the base of your sandcastle, you decided to make a normal house. The better part of the next hour was spent focusing on your own work. The boys were the same. Even Shadow didn't sneak as many peeks at everyone else as he usually did. Oh, look at it! You finished shaping before either of them did, glancing up from what you built. Since you'd gone so fast that you were already searching around for extra decorations. Shadow had grabbed most of the really interesting stuff, and Code had a lot of shelves. There were still options. The first thing you reached for was a red bottle cap. Ah! Oh, a green piece of sea glass! Are you kidding me? I want that! Damn it! Red bottle cap. It was the best fit for your house. You decided, yeah, it'll be my chimney top. I don't know. It seemed like the lid from the sports room that Liz was trying to prove it to your mom's to live drive. So you just put it at front and center to make a headlining feature for your whole thing. Pictures of you, so you finally take a proper look around that wasn't focused on sand itself. Both Cove and Shadow pretty super immersed still. You need to probably sneak a peek at either one's work. I think a Cove's. The castle Cove had built looked surprisingly tiny, especially for someone in the cast. Must have worked really hard. He hasn't even finished digging the huge gaping moat in front, but it was already enormous. You got the sense from the using enthusiasm he was digging with that the doctor was probably gonna have to find a bunch of sand when he finally removed the pink plaster. Silence was then broken.
What's on top of yours, Shiloh?
You peeked close to discover something shiny sticking out of Shiloh's sand chimney.
Oh, it's a gum wrapper. It looks like smoke.
That's good. That's pretty smart. Yeah, I didn't think of that. You should be an architect. It kind of looks like war.
You really know a lot about this.
Shiloh smiled without a word. And that was for the current topic.
Jamie, can I see what you did? Sure.
You began surveying your work. You built a comfortable little house with a tree in the front yard. The tree had been hard to keep standing up by itself, but it turned out pretty well. It's just driftwood. Shiloh quickly jumped to the new conversation.
Hey, Jamie, what did you do? It's a house. I built a house too. That's so neat.
Someone else has a castle.
Yep, it's just you.
Cove phrased as a thought that phrased out of thought it was a point of pride. Sheila's singing song impression gave the impression of something else. You weren't quite sure. Cove's confused face meant he must have felt it was strange. There's nothing wrong with doing something different, you thought. Maybe Shiloh didn't feel the same way. There's something that's the only thing of that thing that makes it special.
Yeah. For sandcastles and stuff. I don't really know.
People too. My dad always says how everyone is their own man, a real individual.
I don't think I'm very special.
That's the very downward way of putting yourself. Why not? And nobody else is you. Shao simply shook his head.
I'm not different.
Let me pass between the two. Copeland looked down at his own work again. Okay. He didn't seem to be bothered leaving the disagreement hanging there. Cove had other things in his mind. My dad tried to get me to make sandcastles before he ever came into his speech. I want to. Cove trailed off. Again, there was another moment of silence. Shadows shifted. Opened his mouth to season, but Cove spoke up before he could. He didn't think he noticed that. You didn't think that he noticed that Shadow was going to talk. Hey, do you know what happened when your mom met my dad, Jamie? You cocked your head, thinking about it briefly. I just remember when I met your dad. I wasn't really there. Didn't tell me. Mr. Holden had been a stranger then. Well, he was still kind of strange. Not the parent acted like him, but he knew better. He knew better at this. But you knew him better at this point. I can't read. I'm too gay. Now that you thought about it, you mean in the sense that Cove's dad talked to him about people being unique. You were pulled from your thoughts when Cove continued.
Oh, well, I was there.
I didn't think my mom has met your dad. Oh, no, it's Shiloh!
I don't think my mom has met your dad.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she hasn't. Jamie's friends and my dad met the same day I met them. I'm gonna say what happened.
Okay. Okay.
Shadow frowned to himself, tucking his head. His hat cast a shadow over his face. You could still tell he was upset at not being included in Cove's choice of topic. That was kind of boring for him, though giving people their own turn to say things they want is important too. Yes, you see silent and let Cove finish his story. He did bring it up. Shadow could talk about stuff after Cove had a chance to share what he planned.
When we moved here, we didn't bring a lot of things with us. All this stuff that would fit in Dad's car. We didn't get a moving truck. I sat in there while Dad brought it all inside. I didn't want to get out because I knew Dad would make me look around the new house. I really didn't want to do that. His lips twisted to frown as he recalled. And it's on your mom's. You were in a car too and stopped at your house. I guess they were coming back from somewhere or something. My dad noticed he waved his hand and went over to in front of your house where he started talking to them. I don't know what they said, I couldn't hear it. But he couldn't see me anymore, so he was looking the other way. So I opened that car door and left. I wanted to go away and went behind the houses. I found those hills there. The ones where we met for the first time. Go up and out and stared back. He didn't get on to say anything more. What? That's all you wanted to say?
Cove's brow wrinkled like it didn't seem why you're surprised.
That's all that's happened.
Okay. What is it? What? You said it in a weird way. You crazy. Cope never decides that you suspicious. Shadow's mouth burst into his skull. His weird voice said nothing. Why'd you bring that up anyway? There's a slight shrug of Cope's shoulders.
Well,
I was thinking about it because of the sandcastles. I remember when I moved here, Dad showed me the beach first before he went back to the car to unpack. He was really excited about it for some reason. Cope's brows furrowed a little more as he quietly rubbed his hands in the sand. I get it. He thought maybe Mr. Holden was not excited about the beach and was hoping Cope might be. Why does he keep skipping twice? No, but the line of the conversation had come to an end. Even Cope was done with it. Some other topic had popped into his head. Shadow fidgeted in Company's hand had made Cope aware of his presence again. Hey Shiloh. Yeah? Why are you always turning so red? Nothing ever happened. Even when nothing's happening. Clearly startled, he jerked back. Neither you or Shiloh had expected that to be how he got included in the conversation again. I don't know, I guess. Okay, it's kind of weird. Shadow's eyes went wide with embarrassment and his lips twitched. And he was pushing him harder than before. Maybe it wasn't only this. Perhaps it was simply the last straw, but it was a big deal to Shiloh. A huge deal. He didn't just look sad. He seemed almost panicked. You weren't sure if he was about to cry right away or what, but you soon got an answer. Oh, why do you wear glasses? Most kids don't wear glasses and nobody's named Cove. Oh, who asked you to come here? It was probably just your dad bugging Jamie's parents for more because you don't have anyone else who would play with you. And fuck you! Oh! Cove blinked. The tension of the breach was suddenly uncomfortable in a way you didn't know how to move past. It didn't seem like the kind of thing he'd get upset about, though. You hadn't even known what kind of thing would bother Shiloh. I'm sorry. Yeah, okay. Fuck you too. Me too. I was just wondering. Hey, let's build another sandcastle. Let's forget this tension and just build another sandcastle. That's so funny. Dude, that's so funny. Okay, the day's gonna be over soon. Jamie, you're right. Oh yeah, that's just the sun's going down so fast. I went back to making more sand buildings, but the whole mood had changed. Shadow's cheeriness was clearly gone, and Cove was as confused as ever about why the other board had blown up. The air stayed uncomfortable for the rest of the afternoon, right up to the moment that Shiloh's mom appeared at the beach to take him home. At least she tried to do something to resolve it, though, and it seemed like it helped. In the Shadow's smile when he spoke about it, Cove wavered. It stayed as bright as ever for you. I had to accomplish something. With Shadow gone and the sun going down, you knew it was time for you and Cove to head to your own houses, so you could get away on the path back home. The walk home was quiet. You passed by familiar landmarks, shoes stepping against the sidewalk in a near-perfect unison. Cove was clearly caught up in thinking about something. You asked Cove what he's thinking. You didn't want to leave it hanging in the air, so you decided to ask. Why are you making that face? Oh, I was just wondering. Cove fell silent again for a few more seconds inside. Why'd Shiloh act like that? When I said he was all red for a lot. You're being rude to him, just being a baby, you shouldn't make fun of him. I don't know, Shiloh, he gets embarrassed. Here's it's I guess okay. No, I wasn't. Look, that's me, and I wasn't just saying that one thing. You're not very nice to Shiloh. I didn't mean it like that. Shiloh's kind of weird to talk to. See? That's kind of rude. I guess I can get it. why he would do that. Sometimes I get really mad too. Despite seemingly coming to conclusions, Cope's mood was still sour. What Charlotte said didn't make sense anyway. Parents always talk to other parents instead of stuff so their kids play together. My dad didn't do anything weird. You struggled not to make a face at that. His dad definitely did something weird to try to get you to spend time with Cove. But Cove didn't know that. Your dad does do stuff so you hang out with my family, but Charlotte should understand that. He doesn't understand about his dad. No, nobody's making me spend time with you. The other options are terrible. Those other options were fucking terrible. Cove's shoulders relaxed. How do you even notice that he had tensed up? Yeah, that's what I thought too. Anyway, I need a little time. Charlotte should have been saying things like that. You none of you didn't speak. You kept your eyes firmly on the ground. That is something that will bear. By now the two of you were on the sidewalk near your house, so it was time to part ways. Bye, Cove. Parents had to plan anything else for you, though you knew that you'd see him eventually. Cove nodded, already turning away. Bye, Jamie. You made your way to the house at a leisurely pace, going up to the driveway to go to the front door. Before you went inside, you looked back. Fuck. Cove was halfway to his house, his hands shoved into his pockets. You still feel a little unsure with what you were supposed to do about the deal Cove's dad had made. You didn't want to say anything bad or something you shouldn't. You might change your mind sometimes. There was always tomorrow after all, but for now, it was definitely something you should have kept to yourself. With the final look, you went inside your house. Oh, I can do all of them! Okay, what's next? Or left?
Shopping?
Nothing? And summer?
Shopping?
Oh, shopping. Okay, shopping. Oh, Mr. Holden. Come back before it gets dark, alright, sport? That's not his voice. The friendly voice drifted across the street and drew your attention away from the snail you've been watching inch slowly across the pavement. A snail! A snail! Cove waited in front of his dad, pushing his green hair back off his face from where the breeze was blowing it over his glasses. He looked to be paying only a mild amount of attention as he was being handed a few slips of green paper. It reminded you of when you first met Mr. Holden, although he was probably not paying Cove to be friends with himself. Cove's dad seemed to feel your gaze somehow, or maybe you made a noise because a second later his eyes were on you. He waved you over with a smile. He looked happy to see you, but you still felt a little weird for getting caught. You've got to learn how to be more sneaky. You brushed your hands together, freed them of sand, and knocked over to join the two of them.
How's it going? Oh wow, it's good to see you again. What excited were you up to today, Jamie?
Snails and stuff. I found a really cool snail across the road. He was slimy with funny eyes and a nice shell. Mr. Holden grinned at your enthusiasm. As you finished answering the question, Mr. Holden's attention returned to Cove, who was preoccupied with folding the bills he had into a tiny rectangle. Sounds fun.
Sounds fun. You know, Cove was about to hit the store with a peach. Why don't you go with him?
You shrugged. Cove was in the process of making a similar notion. You don't have anything else to do, and you haven't been to the stores in a few days. Maybe there's something to look at.
Maybe. Is that okay, Mr. Holden?
Yes.
Cove? I was going by myself, I guess it is. You don't have to. Great. I'm sure you guys have loads of fun.
Oh, he gave me more money! Mr. Holden reached into his pockets and pulled out a leather wallet filled with money. You found it odd since your mom's only ever seemed to have cards in theirs.
Here.
He leaned in to pass a crisp 10 to Cove, gave him a wink and a whisper.
Get something for your friend, too.
Sure.
Good kid.
That's more. So embarrassing. Cove's dad ruffled his son's hair as he was straightening back up, the bill in his hand still held out towards the green-haired boy.
Take care now. I'm gonna hit those waves.
Cove accepted the bill after a second, slipped into his pocket. Then, with one last nod to his dad, he turned and started walking. He followed after him, intrigued at the possibilities this outing might bring. Routine. Cove strayed towards the gentle tide to pick up the sand, and you fell into place beside him. It was a nice day. The sun was shining. There weren't many clouds in the sky, though the wind coming off the ocean kept it from being too hot. You're taking a deep breath, enjoying the scent of salt and ocean air. When you looked at Cove, he was dragging his feet through the sand a little, but you slowed down to wait for him. Cyrus searching the ground intently. And looking for snails? Cove looked at you, wrinkling his nose.
Who would want something like that?
Me? You felt the urge to defend the activity you've been indulging in only for a short while ago.
A lot of people.
Like me. Or, I don't know. No way. That's weird. You can't take them anywhere because they're bugs. You have to leave them alone. Cove chuckled to himself at that end of the discussion. He can think what he wants, and you'll take your own things. Like snails. The accompanying sounds of the waves filled the silence with pleasant white noise, and you played a little game with yourself as you walked along, getting as close to the water as possible without getting wet. It resulted in you having to run up the sand quickly when the wave freshened more than a few times, although Cove threw a few glances your way. He didn't say a word. You didn't either. Fuck it. He seemed altogether too invested in the floor to pay attention. He decided to watch the waves as they inched closer and closer to your feet instead. Oh! Abruptly, Cove stopped, then moved briskly ahead a few steps.
What is it?
Without a word, he bent down, picked something up, half buried in the sand. You hurried nearer, curiously glancing over his shoulder. It was a small, slightly pink at the bottom. It was a shell, sorry. Slightly pink at the bottom and bleached white at the top.
Wow, so you found what you're looking for?
Cub got back up, turning his spines over his hands before unbuttoning one of his main pockets of his pants and sliding inside.
I picked up anything that's kind of cool. This is what I got this time.
Nails are cool. Cole frowned and didn't remark any very valid inputs. Very valid. Nails are awesome.
What about you? What are you doing out here?
I can't. You know what I'm doing out here. You. What? You liked the beach fine, but you really went down with the Lizzie. Today had been an exception, a special occasion.
Why? I don't know. I guess I'm doing other stuff.
Cove seemed personally offended by this revelation. The Cove must matter to him a lot. The beach must matter to him a lot. But that makes sense. His name is Cove after all. Like Beach Cove. Once you reached the shopping area, the noise level grew exponentially. No longer just waves and footsteps, but the chatter of people enjoying the lovely summer day. The call of birds trying to find bits of food left behind, and lots of salespeople trying to get attention. You sniffed the air as you walked beside the Cove. You could still smell the ocean, but there were other scents now too. Pizza, pretzels, hot donuts.
Oh, donuts!
I like snails as much as I like donuts and mooncakes. Oh, I've been thinking about mooncakes all fucking day. The energy surrounding the area seemed to fill you, but there was a bounce in you step as you began looking at all the familiar sights. There were so many things to do, you didn't know where to begin. There was a Cove hoping he was as excited as you were. Cove was glancing from one side to the street to the other with a look in his aquamarine eyes that you couldn't quite work out.
What's that?
Cove pointed to a large crowd of people gathering near a few tables with large, colorful umbrellas blooming from the middles. You couldn't see past the adults who were blocking the way, but you knew there must be something worth seeing. Without another word, you two hurried over to see what all the commotion was all about. Feast your eyes on the amazing Alexander! In the center of the crowd was a man with a tall hat and a funny green coat that had 3 long tails. There was a little table next to him with a cloth hanging over it that read the amazing Alexander in glittery golden script. Why tell people his name if it's already on the sign? Cove hummed with understanding, then turned over just as the amazing Alexander began shuffling carded decks.
I want to see the show.
Cove glanced back at the man, and then briefly lifted his arms up to his sides before returning to place.
Okay.
He may not be impressed, but at least he did you? He grinned, waving for him to follow you as you raced back to stand on the ground. With that, it began. The magic man pulled one of the card of the deck, showing it to the curious onlookers. It was 4 diamonds. Watch closely. He did, squeezed into a few of the adult onlookers to get a better view. Suddenly the man snapped his fingers, and the card just disappeared.
Wow!
The amazing Alexander, who had earned his title, turned his head and looked directly at you. He reached out with a kind smile. What's this behind your ear? Nothing? It was you didn't hear anything there. It smelled like popcorn and candy when you stepped closer, and you wrinkled your nose confused and you watched him. You felt the tug, and then he pulled the 4 diamonds out from behind your ear. Well, you knew that it couldn't really have come from you, but you still didn't get how he'd done it. There was a light applause in the crowd, and the man gave a deep bow. This is for you! The magician plucked a pair of balloons. Oh, balloons! From the club, wait! The magician plucked a pair of balloons from a clump of them tied down to a stable. Both were in the shape of dolphins instead of being a normal circle. And one for your friend too. Thank you for bringing my assist. Wow. Now you were really grateful he chose you. After that, he went to someone else in the crowd. Pick a card. Any card. I get a... No, Cove, don't ruin this for me. I got a dolphin balloon animal. Don't ruin this for me.
My uncle does that every time he visits. Not the balloons, stuff with the cards.
Cove spoke plainly about reaching over to take the dolphin that had been designated for... No! Did we both get dolphins? Otherwise, my dolphin. Maybe it wasn't so special. Cove was just ruining the fun. At least you had fun time. You wondered if Cove's whole family was magic. No. It's not that... Aww. Like, anyway. That's too bad. But you kind of wanted to meet Cove's uncle. If he knew how to make things disappear, you two thought it would be pretty neat. The crowd started to clear some, you noticed to the side that there was a whole rack of brightly colored kaleidoscopes on display.
Oh, pick a kaleidoscope. Kaleidoscope. Oh, Cove, check this out.
You should do your balloon string to your other hand so you could bring the mysterious tunnel to your eye. A whole palette of colors appeared right in front of you, spinning into all kinds of different shapes that twisted the end of the tube.
What am I, 5? Oh, kaleidoscope.
Cove picked one up and looked through, twisting the tube at the end. After a second, he went back down to the right one to the other side of the stall. He went under the awning, careful of his own floating dolphin, and you joined him. We both have dolphins! Fuck yeah! Do you have places like this in your old town? Cove blinked at you for a moment, and you wondered if you shouldn't have asked. You knew how much you missed that place.
Not really.
You nodded in understanding, looking over the stalls nearby. Sharks! Oh! While Cove looked at the sand piles, you were drawn to the table with colorful keychains laid out. They're keychains! There were so many shapeless sea creatures, and there was a plaque that read handmade standing proudly, but I love them! You saw a dolphin, a shark, a crab, and a turtle. I want the shark! Damn it! I have to get another dolphin, even though they're assholes! No! Oh! I really want the turtle, and the shark, and the crab. I want everything but the dolphin. Fuck! Dude, that sucks! Oh, okay. Your hand stopped on the dolphin, so similar to balloon animal. It was made of a bright material that caught the sunlight when you picked it up. You remember once seeing a pod of dolphins swimming out in the distance of the beach, jumping out of the water, splashing as they dived back in. That was a great day. You were instantly enamored. No, you know what's better? Whales. I love whales. Whales are so fucking good. I believe in whale supremacy. Checking the price though, your heart fell. $6! You don't know much about money, but you know it's a lot to spend on one thing. You really had more than a $5 bill to your name. 6 buckaroos! Though that changed the day you met Cove and said you still have the $20 bill Mr. Holden gave to you hidden in your room. Oh, that was a grand sum of money, but you couldn't spend anything. Something that was at home was in your pocket. You'd have to ask your mom to bring it here again one day. Now that you knew what you wanted.
Is that what you want? Huh? Oh. It's $6. I didn't bring any money. It's fine. Really? Really?
Cove took the keychain from your hands and that was that. He was holding a small yellow bucket for himself too.
My dad told me to.
You beamed, excited at the idea of displaying the keychain somewhere in your room. It was nice of Cove said to let Cove buy something for you too. You had to remember to thank him next time you saw him. I didn't want the fucking dolphin! Let it be known! I picked the first choice because it's more convenient, but let it be known, I would have picked the turtle. Let it be known. After Cove paid, the two of you stepped out of the store side by side. Your balloon dolphins knocking together after and spiraling around the air. You watch Cove hold up his new pail to his face, sampling it thoroughly.
Hey, Cove? Yeah?
Why are they always giving people money? Thanks to the Oh! Oh no! It's gonna pop up now! Oh no! Okay, oh, maybe not, okay. From what you've seen, that happens a lot with Mr. Holden. You never met anyone else who shares dollar bills with people all the time.
I don't know.
Cove did look like he would have understood the question. That did I say twice? For a second, I was imagining the way you and his father met, but decided against it. Okay. Oh, I was about to ruin it for myself. That was what the recipient. You felt like your feelings might have been hurt if your parents were offering to pay people to be your friend. Cove looked further down the street where different food cards were lined up. He rested his non-cast arm over his stomach just as he did. Yours let out a light growl. You hadn't eaten since breakfast, and after all this wandering around, you were definitely ready for some lunch.
Let's get some food.
Yeah. You two wandered around a short while, looking at the delicacies that were available. Everything looked delicious, and as the different smells, both sweet and salty, wafted over you, your stomach growled even louder. After passing up hot dogs, snow cones, ice cream, and pizza, you both agreed on pretzels. Cove got something sweet and cinnamon, and you got a plain one.
Oh, cheese, sprinkles, chocolate, got the same.
Got a plain one. I got salty. You licked your lips hungrily as the vendor handed your pretzel over, ready to take a big bite. Take a little sprinkling of salt, and that was just how you liked it. Though the little cup of icing Cove got with his looked delicious. You found an empty table close enough to the beach that the grit of the sand made terrible noises when you dragged the chairs out to sit down.
These balloons are making it hard to eat.
Cove placed his bucket on the table as he stared at the his still balled up hand that was wrapped around the string. You opened your mouth to agree before an idea hit you.
I know.
After carefully placing your pretzel somewhere that it wouldn't get sandy, you tugged the balloon dolphin out of Cove's hand, tied it in a delicate bow around his wrist.
Oh.
Cove?
Oh, that's...
Thanks. Cove bounced his arm up and down, place, testing the stability of your knot. After watching his balloon jostle around and remain attached, he seemed satisfied. There, now do you mind? He repeated the ritual, and Cove struggled somewhat with the cast, restraining his fingers in one hand and the string already tangled around the other.
I got it.
As if you spent a moment admiring your handiwork, both hands now free to allow easy munching on your pretzels. You went to the dough tray, savoring the taste on your tongue with a smile as you looked over the ocean. After a time you finished your pretzels, you were done before Cove. It was boring not to have anything to do. You pulled on the string of your balloon to bring it down to your level, then you held it off in your hands and made it look like the jumping through the air. If you turned your face towards the beach, it almost looked like it was swimming away like a real dolphin. A laugh came from your side. When you glanced back at Cove, he had left the remaining part of his pretzel on the wrapper and was gripping his dolphin too. Mine's name is Merryweather. He's the prince of the dolphins.
Oh, Splash, Cherry, Sam.
He was crowned with seaweed and all of his friends are merryfolk. Merfolk. Why is he merry? Oh, because of Merryweather. My little bird. Every now and then he'll make friends with a kid and then let them ride in his bag. You say if she can meet a real dolphin like Merryweather. Trust me? No, you do not. Why did I ask twice? What's yours? Cove considered this question and placing the balloon against the table and rested his free arm across it in contemplation.
It's with a loud pop. The dolphin exploded into ribbons. Oh no.
Oh, that's so funny. Dude, he's gonna fucking ball. Poor second. All Cove did was gape. In shock like you. Then his cheeks puffed up, squinting his eyes, and you saw tears start to glisten. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, that's so funny. This is the funniest shit ever. Oh, that's so funny. I need. Oh, that's so funny. Okay. You made a joke. I'm so sorry. It seems Pop? That's a weird name for a dolphin. Cope started to stare through him surrounded. They remained his prow bearing. It's funny, Jamie. It's kind of funny. Cope sniffled, looked up in Edward's eyes at you even more. And when is it? It was so funny to you. His reaction was too good. Cope with the rest of the outing sniffling. It didn't say much else. After he got me my shitty ass dolphin keychain that I didn't even want. My turtle. The passing of Cole's dolphin was the last major event of your adventure. In the end, the two of you headed back late in the afternoon. You separated on the beach and while Cole went straight home with his brand new sand pail in hand, you decided to sit for a while. You watched the waves in the sunset, finding and fiddling with your new keychain. Another summer day was drawing to a close. It had been nice for the most part. Hopefully there won't be any tears next time. That was funny. Oh, what next? I'll read the other one. Library, Ghost, Barbecue, Runaway, Sleepover, but these are all DLC. Alright.
Long day.
Long day? Alright, cool. It was another scorching summer day. The kind where no sooner had you finished one cup of water, you were already filling it up again. Everyone else had something on, so that afternoon it was just you and Shiloh. This didn't happen much, especially since Cove had arrived. Without Lizzie around, Shiloh looked to you for all the answers. Oh. It made you feel pleased, flustered, nothing really pleased. Ah. Sucks. You might not be in double digits like your sister, but he was only 7. Being the oldest and getting to be the leader was a nice change of pace. So am I like 8 or 9? So it goes like, I still don't know their age. Okay, you drained yet another drink in front of the empty vessel. Your thirst was gone, but you still craved something icy cold and refreshing. Such a sweet, something like a popsicle. Oh, an ice cream sandwich! Fuck! Oh, I want an ice cream sandwich. You wanted something fruity and brightly colored. There was nothing like that we had at home. You knew that without needing to look. Your mom's didn't keep sweets in the house. Outside, there was plenty of places which were such good as could be attained, but there were shops that demanded paying exchange for their products. You sighed. It's because you wanted that treat, it wasn't gonna happen. I want a popsicle. Shiloh, who had been draped over the sofa, tucked up.
That sounds good. Don't really have any here. They don't have any money. Oh, let me check about it, Benny.
Shiloh rummaged his backpack and proudly produced a sum of coins, plus 1 stray button. You set the button aside and counted the coins in neat piles. Just over $1, you asked to Shiloh, and he had almost certainly come to the same conclusion, but he'd been watching you expectantly. It's not enough.
I'm sorry. Not, we'll need to find more. Okay, I got this.
The two of you lifted couch cushions, stuck their hands down deep crevices of the sofa and under furniture, and scoured the back of drawers. Most of what you found was your sister gross. Bent paper clips, fluffy whiffs of dust, or sand crumbs. But every so often you would strike silver or bronze and add it to the growing pile of coins. Your mind wandered to the $20 bill you tucked away in your room. It was enough for you to get whatever you wanted and more, but you didn't take it out. That was too special to hand over so freely. Besides, Shiloh would be curious where it came from. You might even mention your wealth to Lizzie. That exchange had been a secret. Dusty and disheveled from looking every room and sweeping every tiny nook and cranny, the two of you finished pulling your finds. Shiloh held his breath and said as you counted the coins once again. $2.53 and 2 buttons. You didn't know what the second button decided to join the party, but you were too pleased with your successful haul to throw it out.
Is that enough?
Fuck. You figured he knew the answer, but you appreciate him recognizing authority on financial and ice cream matters. You straightened up before making your pronouncement.
Yeah, we got enough.
You could now afford something at the shops, just one thing. But that was plenty better than none. Shadow clapped his hands. Yay! Yippee! The two of you dashed outside. They promised the sugar boy, what? Fuck. My reading comprehension. What? Buoyed. Fuck. Okay, cool. Buoyed you onto your destination where breathless but happy. You stared at the overwhelming number of options. You knew what you wanted, but wasn't just see who had contributed the funds to get the treat. He seemed to notice you pause.
Aren't you getting a popsicle?
Shadow asked as though he was entirely separate from the decision, rather than someone with a stake in the outcome.
Do you mind?
Shadow cocked his head to the side.
It was your idea. You should choose.
Aww. He's a little guy. You were thrilled that Shadow wasn't going to be an obstacle between you and the original choice. Without wasting a second, you exchanged cold hard cash for equally cold, but maybe less hard, dessert. Finally, the reward for all your hard work was in your hands. You sucked on the fruit plate you bought. The icy treat cooled you down perfectly, and the zesty flavor was refreshing. You headed out to Shiloh so you could take a turn. He shook his head.
You can finish it.
He didn't want any? After everything he did to get help? That was weird. Oh, Myra. Alright, there was no point arguing. It was already melting under the rays of the smoldering summer sun. You eagerly tucked back in, the cold sugary treat crunching in ways that water just couldn't reach. The two of you began to head back home as you ate. You were glad, too, to get the treat all to yourself. Only half would have been nearly as good. Even so, you couldn't help but wonder what Shadow was thinking. You walked side by side on the shore in silence, but your thoughts kept driving you to the boy beside you. Why didn't he speak up for himself? It was almost as if Shadow didn't know how to say what he felt or was too afraid to. Oh, wow. That really puts... Wow. Shadow's the only person who acted that way around you, so it's him rather than something wrong with you. You could ask him about it, but if he didn't give an opinion on something like what treat to get him, then he wasn't going to open up about this. Shadow made you unsure about setting a label on the experience of spending the afternoon with just him. There would be good times, and though there would be more confusing ones. You're positive of one thing at least. The tree was delicious, and that was nice. The sun was now on the horizon, and you returned to your neighborhood. There you spotted two very familiar figures up ahead, Lizzie and Cove. You opened your mouth and making your presence known to him, just you saw the tears on Cove's face. You walk straight over, Shadow on you at your heels. Once there, you... Oh, Irish. Now, defend the Cove. Don't know what happened, but that wasn't gonna stop you from thinking whatever was wrong. Cove!
Jamie?
Why are you crying? Who's bothered you?
Jamie! I got yelled at.
You took a deep, steady breath.
Some grandparents got mad at me. Oh, I'm sorry. What? What?
It wasn't your fault. Lucy jerked her head to the direction of the nearby house. Your heart sunk. You knew exactly what had happened. Every year, the same mean old couple rented out that condo from the summer. You, Lucy, and Shadow needed to stay away from it, but Cove couldn't have.
They're like that with everyone.
Even your mom struggled to find anything nice to say about them, but the elderly pair particularly took offense to the kids.
Yeah, Lizzie said.
Lucy drew herself up with that. She looked pointedly in your direction.
Uh-huh, I was helping. That's cool. Is there something else? Is there anything I can do?
No, I'm just gonna stay away. Or you could teach him a lesson. There was a devilish glint in her eyes.
What?
You should ding dong ditch them. Go ring the doorbell and run. It'll be great because they're so slow. They never catch you.
That's dumb. I don't want to go near them ever again. You're just saying that.
Wow! You know, I was very on point with that. Cove glared, but he didn't take the bait. Lizzie turned to you.
You're not chicken, are you?
Yeah, yeah, fuck you. You can tease you about being sure if you are, in fact, a chicken. Hunched over, you pulled up your arms to form wings and batted them up and down. For once, your sister seemed to last, but it didn't take her for long to regain her usual confidence, so you admit it! You can see her your arm wings to suck your sister, clucking all the while. It's a shame of being a chicken. And a chicken being kitchen. These are not going the way Liz expected. She fought against the laugh and looked away for... looked away for a way to restore her serious authority as a 10-year-old. You can Cove at both little chickens. But God, yeah. Cove folded his arms so the one with the cast couldn't be as tightly tucked down and joined you in sheeping around. It was hard to click through the gigglings that rose up when you saw him indicating chicken, but you still both gave a first-class performance. The door to the old couple's condo flung open to reveal one of the culprits behind Cove's tears. He froze, wings raised.
Don't you let anyone have a piece of quiet here?
He must be a fan of theater or farm animals as well as kids. That was the only exception for his Espers, which was far louder than anything you and Cove had done.
Go on, beat it!
It was distinctly unfair, but Cove's was trembling and you thought it would be best to heed his companion. Izzy took off, with Shadow immediately trailed after her without as much as glancing back in your direction. So much for your friendship. You waved your arm at Cove, summoning him to follow you, and you ran after Lizzie. The old man's hollies propelled you all the way from the street to his sanctuary of the hill. Sanctity of the hill. Only once you were safe did you notice the stitch in your chest and the ache of your legs. You flopped down, the blades of grass tickling your face. Liz, who had taken the lead in the end, was already lazing on the ground. The four of you took a moment to catch your breath and enjoy the feeling of cool grass against your skin. Hey, Cove! Cove lifted his head. I told you there were mean grandparents around here. Cove rolled his eyes and decided that this wasn't dismissed enough and rolled his whole body away from your sister.
Hey. Fuck off.
Lucy chose to ignore his response and started chatting to Shadow, who eagerly joined the conversation. In the back of your mind, you knew you'd be a second fiddle to Shadow once Lizzie came around. It always went like that. It was fine, you thought. Shadow could prefer Lizzie as much as he wanted to. You closed your eyes, stood on his side, and relaxed. Some time passed with you like that. It felt good to take a real break. Apato! You moved onto your back with a small smile and looked at the darkening sky. The blanket of clouds reminded you of a thick throw you curled under. What? Reminded you of a thick throw you curled under on the cold, rainy days. You wondered if the clouds were real soft. They lazily floated on by, splitting from each other, merging and morphing into new shapes. You saw a dolphin. You saw a dolphin leaping through the sky. You nudged Cove and pointed to it.
Look, a dolphin.
Cove joined you, gazing up skywards.
Yeah, I see it. Really? No, but I like dolphins.
Hey! You took out your reaction. Oh, it's so pretty. All the sun's light faded from the sky and the moon rose high. Lizzie got to her feet, dusting strands of grass from her bare legs and surveying her surroundings. The ocean, visible from the crest of the hill, beckoned with every sweep of the tide.
Let's go to the beach.
There was no argument from the other two. Shallow was so shallow, and Cope was never seen her to go on the shore. He was a child of the sea. You wanted to go there too. So you could join the others in descending the hill down to the water. He stepped on the oh, this is a sandcastle! He stepped on the sand for the second time that day, but it felt different that night. The beach was nearly quiet at this hour, abandoned sandcastles and footsteps in sand, too big to belong to any of you, without any indication how busy it was. That happened only hours earlier. The four of you kicked shoes up and removed socks and walked along the water's edge, the waves tickling your feet. I wonder what happened if you tried to take a bath in the ocean with shampoo and everything.
That would be bad for the fish.
I didn't say anyone would do it. Jeez, you don't have the receipts about everything. You're the one who asked what happened. That is what happened. It hurt the fishes.
Oh, I like bubble baths at home. A lot of fun. Please pay attention to me.
Oh, me too. Bubble baths are luxurious. You never heard Lizzie use that word before. Mother loves to have bubbles in her bath. She turned the lights off and have candles. We'll do that next time. Hey, when's your mom gonna pick you up anyway?
Not for a while. She's busy.
What about your dad? How come you never talk about him? Nobody else does. Don't you know you're not supposed to ask something like that? Why would somebody want to talk about something they never talk about? You have your eyes on the ground, watching your toes get swallowed by waves. Even if Shadow never seemed to say when the saga came up, it would be awkward for just having both of your moms. Yeah,
I have two and you have none. It's okay. It's like listening to Jamie. I don't have a dad. But I don't have two moms. I just have one. She's really great.
oh, sorry. I only have one now too. My mom isn't here. She's back home. It's just my dad with me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I never had a dad or anything, so I don't feel bad. It's really sad that your mom's gone. Cool.
Oh, then. You talking about Shadow's mom getting together? Oh, I was gonna make that joke. You have anything comfortable to say to that, so you try to lighten the mood and said, "Hey, since you both only have one parent, Cove said could marry Shiloh's mom. Then you two would be brothers." Cove said Robertly. He's very hard.
I'm not gonna do that.
You know, check with the woman's hat.
Not my mom. She doesn't want to marry anybody.
I told you, people, this wasn't a good thing to talk about. Seen your plan backfire and moved aside even more. You don't know what to do. The sun spoke with the splash just as it came in your direction. Cold water sudden sand splattered against your legs. Lizzie giggled, foot still outstretched from the kick. Cove joined in, striking the incoming waves to make a splash of his own. Shadow scurried over to Cove's spray zone with a grin. I'm gonna run for it. You were too dirty and wet for comfort. Nothing had happened there. Would feel as good as getting dry. You got out of the water before no one could catch up to you. Perching on a rock, you scraped the wet sand and realized as you watched the others. The sand came away in thick chunks at first, like clay, but what had been thinner and ordered dried and cooked your skin. Cove and Lizzie were relentless, while Shadow mostly just dodged. Shadow's brief exclamation was drowned out by the biggest splash yet, caused by him falling face first on the ground. That would have been bad enough with the wave that followed, cascading over his prone body. Shadow sat up, shaking his head like a wet dog coming in from the rain, as you all hurried over to check in on him. His hair was plastered to his head, and his soaked clothes clung to him. If there was any part of them was so dry, you couldn't see it.
That was crazy. Are you okay? Yeah, my foot got stuck and I fell over.
Where'd it go, Shiloh, you dumbo? Yeah, she's gonna be your favorite Wonder voice. Shadow didn't take your outstretched hand after the moment you dropped it. This used to be sneaking nose and held her out and held the Shadow too. He reached over and took it. Slowly he pulled himself from the ground. Then he slipped on the slick sand, dragging him losing out just in for another wave for him. The water rolled over them.
Sorry, I didn't mean.
What odds of that happening twice in a row? You thought they must be low, but there's no way Shadow would do something like that on purpose and return with an accident, especially not to Lizzie. Even if your relationship with Shadow felt unclear, he did at least like her a lot. Lizzie was his favorite, right? Smiling boldly, Lizzie picked herself on the ground and wiped a streak of sand from her cheeks. She didn't intend to let this embarrass her. Shadow got up again this time. As well, this time without incident. He still looked like a drowned puppy, but this of Cove laughing at the two of them. With that, it was time to call it a day. The four of you made the journey back home, leaving a wet trail of sand, wet footprints of sand in your wake. Oh, that's not what I want to do. I want to do the log. Damn clothes may have weighed you down some of the group, but your spirits are high. Your arms swung side to side as a cool breeze flowed past. You can be cold, dog. Your moms are outside, striding to Cove's dad. We're back! Your mom's face fell as they took inside of you all in, raging from messy to soaked. No. Elizabeth, this is what you have to say for yourself? You brought half the beach back with you. Uh-oh. They certainly did. What's Marigold going to do when she comes to get Shadow? Is that how you want him to be for the long drive home, cold and filthy. Lizzie's victim turned sulky over the scolding. Being the oldest could be fun, but it also meant she was the first to get in trouble when something went wrong. Mr. Holt, on the other hand, chuckled as he ruffled Cove's matted hair.
Oh, nice. You've been making memories, bucko. I'm glad you had a good time with your friends.
Cove used his slightly moist cast arm to push his dad off. Mr. Holden's eyes widened when he noticed that he had gotten wet. Now he was worried too.
I think you could have found a less risky way to spend time and had just as much fun. Maybe right. Kids, what are we gonna do? Come on, Cove. Let's get you cleaned up and dried off. We want our cats to have to be reset.
Cove winced at the thought.
Okay. That a boy.
Mr. Holden casually bent down and plucked Cove off the ground, ultimately holding Cove against his chest. Sam was already transferring from Cove onto him, but that didn't seem to bother Mr. Holden. Cove processing being carried, but only got a reassuring pat on the back for his trouble.
Take care.
Good night, Cove. Naked for the talk, Cliff.
Night. And shout out to her.
Well, we better do what we can to fix you guys up too. Come on, everybody inside. I want you to march straight to his bathroom downstairs. Yeah, Mom.
Okay, this is Mom.
Don't worry about stepping the wipe your feet in the mat this time. That won't do much good tonight. Sitting on the old beach towel your mom had found. Oh, there's fireflies! I can see them! You waited in the hall. Until you were less sandy, you weren't allowed to go in your room or walk around the house. We did get to eat a sandwich for dinner there. It felt like an indoor picnic. It had been decided that Charlotte would wash first and borrow some of your clothes. He had already finished it packed away in his mom's car. Mrs. Fields had come to collect him a little while ago. It's a bit funny experiencing him without that hat on for once. Lizzie, being much more soaked than you, got in the tub next. It wasn't Boba that she had hoped it was that this was a no fun allowed cleanup session. At least that's what she claimed. Not much longer than your turn. When the bath was done, you'd have to go right to bed. After a day like this, though, you were glad there weren't going to be any further events. Drifting up to sleep sounded like a great idea. Well, 2 left. I want to save real quick. Drink some my matcha. Oh. Okay. Fireflies are grown up.
Grown up.
Grown up. One sweltering summer day, you were in the living room with Cove, listening to the sounds of the birds chattering outside the window while you lay across the rug on the floor. Cove's dad had dropped him off early, and your mom's had left the two of you, along with Lizzie, to play amongst yourselves. What? Okay, it had been too hot to go outside in the afternoon, at least according to mother. So your sister was starting to get impatient, waiting for her golf class that evening. The two of you had twice. The three of you had trouble finding something fun to do. The beach and the playground were off limits, so you felt like it was too warm for anything like playing with your fuzzy toy animals. Then suddenly, a light came to Lizzie's big brown eyes, and her smile spread wide across her face. Having an idea gave her a new wave of energy. Since we're stuck inside, we should be adults. They don't play outdoors anyway, so always inside and telling everybody they're too busy to play. Why? I said why. And it'll be fun, duh. What do they do inside that we don't? Besides use the phone a lot. Assuming a small huff, Lizzie decides to ignore Cove. Jamie, what do you think? Do you want to? Cove said it doesn't sound fun. It's not fun being an adult, dog. It really isn't fun. Come on. Not even had a single idea all day. You could tell that Lizzie was about to give in anytime soon. Fine. With their victory against Cove under her belt, Lizzie turned to you in triumphant. That sounds boring. It's not gonna be, I guarantee. Satisfied that neither of you would bail on her, Lizzie thought over her options while you waited. After a few seconds, she clapped her hands together and beamed, apparently having settled something without asking either of you. Okay, I'm gonna be a professional golfer. Jamie, you and Cove can be... Oh. A beach volleyball player, a gymnast, or a tennis player. Why can't we pick anything we want? Because I have a fun idea. That's why. And we have to play sports adults? Yep. But there's other kinds of sports too. It is insane. What do you think, Jane? Don't those choices sound super cool? What do you want to be, huh? I like... Lucy beamed at you. Happy at least one of you liked her idea. Oh yeah, which one sounds the best to you? Out of my list still. Cove's not impressed with Lizzie's attitude, though he didn't bother talking about it anymore. He thought of the list of possibilities. Beach volleyball, gymnastics, or tennis. Out of all of them, you prefer to play beach volleyball player. If you couldn't spend the afternoon at the beach for then you might as well pretend you were there. You could even wear your swimsuit to make it more realistic, although Liz probably wouldn't let you run off to do that now that she had you here. Yeah, that was clearly the top option. I want to be a volleyball player. Alright! How about you, Cope? I was going to pick volleyball. Lizzie threw her hands in the air, making a noise sound. Ugh! You guys can't be the same thing. That's not how it works. You didn't say that. The rules was picked from your list. You can't keep adding more. You took a tribute, then shook her head, resigning to losing this battle but not the war. Fine, you're both volleyball players. But you're on the same team because there's only one. Lizzie ponytail bobbed when she proudly stretched her arms wide. The Olympic team! What? Well, Olympic athletes who just competed in the Olympics. Olympic. Cove didn't seem to all that impressed with the announcer. He had a face and adjusted the glasses on his nose.
That's really specific.
That's what makes it fun. Anyway, Lizzie marched back and forth in front of the both of you, getting lost in her own imagination. I won all gold medals, and people are calling me the next Mickey, right? Who's that? Lizzie stopped on the spot and turned on her brown eyes shining with impatience. Oh fuck! Wait. Doesn't matter if you know who she is. It's a golf thing. You guys won medals too. Your team plays at silver. It's more normal for not all first place. Silver sucks. I don't want silver. That's so funny. Me neither. Me neither. You nodded at Cove. Happy he had your back. Sorry. Loads of people lose at the Olympics. Them's the breaks. Ooh. Then you're the one who did, not me. As he looked taken aback by Cove's declaration, as though the thought of her losing was simply absurd. No way! It wouldn't make sense. I'm already practicing my own golf game. She took a golf stance to make a point, pretending to swing her club and hit an invisible ball. So what kind of house do you want to live in? Cove couldn't change his mind about winning, but thinking about where he lives still appealed to him, apparently. Because he looked back at Lizzie with some of the anger fading. I want to live on the beach. That's unrealistic, buddy. Oh, Halloween! Halloween holiday punch. You have a crippling addiction to this game? What a mood! I'm Halloween. I'm still doing like the first moments and everything, in the first session. It's so great. That's kind of boring. We already have that. No, like the normal houses here in the street. On it, right on the sand by the water. Oh, not like. I would change my avatar and Discord to it. That really says something. It says everything you need to know. Just like that, all the tension was back. Yes. You haven't had a chance to choose where you want to live. That's a very smart, fun, or smart Cove. You can't live on a bunch of sand and shells. But I want to, and I will. I love it that Cove and Lizzie just are just like so like against one another. Cove never his eyes on Lizzie, even though she stood half a head taller than him. It's so great. As soon as summer ends, I'm gonna end the stream because I've been going for quite a while. At least this first part, because then it'd be session 2. Oh, I can't wait! I can't wait for step 2. You didn't give out a list of things to pick from this time, so I'm picking that. Why are we even playing with 10 if we can't play anything? I'm on my second play. Oh, nice! I plan to I saw how many achievements there are in this game. There's about like 40, which is insane to me. So I'm planning to let everything. I'm planning to get my first playthrough on stream, and then re-going back and doing everything again to get all the achievements. Yeah, so people would choose. Yeah. There's quite a lot. There's so many. There was more than I expected. There's a lot more than I was expecting. Oh, there's 22. There we go. But achievements can be hard because of the choices you have to choose. Yeah. I'm sure there's a couple guides in there. There's a few like locked and hidden achievements. Well, not locked, but just like question marks, stuffings. I'm doing right now this interest level throughout everything. Was because I really want to see it. Instance of I have, yeah. Cause I accidentally overwrote my save, and I don't remember which one it is. What was load? It was before this one. I know, and I quickly got back again. I did that twice, by the way. Like, I'm just terrible. I didn't save the first time, and then I overwrote my save the second time, and I had to do it 3 times to get back to this first place, to the first step. And I saved before I went to like the first option, to where it was disinterest, and then it was nervous, direct, and the other thingy. And I clicked on direct because I picked nervous the first time, and it still counted for the achievement. So I was like, oh, that's fucking nice. Yeah, I only have so much such and such interest levels at such and such level in terms of achievements. Yeah, I didn't know it counted like in the decision making, because you can still save in those options. You can just save, go, load back, save, go, load back. This 4, it's quite a fun game, quite a long game. Having great fun though. I'm gonna be streaming this next week because I'm definitely not gonna be done with this today. The base game's like 8 hours. Yeah, I'm on what, like 3 right now. I'm on 3 hours. And then Team Lang bought the DLCs. Yeah, sadly I don't have any money to buy the DLCs, although they do look fun. I do know the voice changes is free for the DLCs. I still might get it. I don't know. I'm not thinking it. Maybe. I bought the museum though I'm poor. Oh yeah. I want to see. Let me check. Let me go to store page. Yeah, the worst thing is a nice edition. It is. Up. Okay, where are the DLCs? Oh yeah, the wedding story. Did you play that? I saw it and I was like, oh, dude, are you kidding? I haven't even finished what I saw it the first time. I was like, oh my. It's so funny. And then there's 2 other characters. If you became a bit not gonna it's so bizarre, because like I'm looking at this kid right now and going, this is the love interest? Are you kidding me? This is the little kid with whom I have to spend the childhood with. Look at this little guy. He cries at everything. Oh, it's so funny. I generally cannot wait for this. This is so funny. It's $2.99. Maybe. I don't have money though. Oh, I got 2. Okay. Jeez, well, I'm gonna live in a mansion far away from here. And far away from you. With an indoor pool and a place to practice my award-winning golfing. I love Lizzie so much, but them crashing is so funny to me.
I'm yelling about mine when your idea is even more impossible.
Well, okay. Both of them were very realistic things, but sorta. You only bought the extra step expansions plus the wedding ones. Yeah, I was looking at it in here. Cause library ghost, barbecue, runaway, and sleepover. I was so interested in what runaway is. You just said before you go buy and other things. Yeah. What a mood. What a mood. They're amazing. Oh, it's so good. Missy's face flushed red. Her hands bonding to fists at her sides. If it's not impossible, and it's better than yours. Disagreements always seem to crop up when the two of them were together, and you always felt like you were stuck in the middle. Because the topic at hand this time, you thought, oh fuck, no, I don't want, no. Okay, so during this entire playthrough, I've only picking the first option to make it easier on me, but I more often than not, I'm hating this first option. No. I live in a mansion too, a huge one with at least 20 rooms. I've seen, like, I guess the second game of the I've looked at it on the Steam page. I have not played it, or well, let me see it. I think it costs money. It's Our Life, always forever and always and forever. Yeah, I said to stay and think forever before I pick up choice. And some of them, oh. Now and forever, that's what it was. I found it. Oh, it's free. I'm yogging that. Oh, it's the demo. It's free. Wait, am I already an adult in this? No, it's the same thing. From when you grow from childhood to adulthood. Okay, cool. Except it's in the forest now. That's cool. That's really cool. Instead of the beach, it's the forest. Wait, are there two main interests in the story? Oh! Wow. That's crazy. Hold up. I was looking down at some of the announcements about this game and I saw two people like outreaching their hands and I was kind of confused and I was like, oh wait, none of them is me. Those are the love interests. Oh wow. This is cool. 3 steps as always. I can choose. Oh, what is that? Oh, that's cool. Oh, this is like a. It feels so different, even though it's by the same team. Like instead of just 3 and then 4, just work over each step in the game. Part 2 hasn't been finished yet. Oh, I'm really liking these features. Of how, like the crushes page specifically. It's so cool. I think we're at the part where they finished the step 2 prologue and now like new missions or whatever for step 1 this year. Nice. Yeah, because they have a planned release date. Or like a add to your wish list so you can hear to be announced. And next year, yeah. Not full audio, but okay, I have it in my library. I might play this after I finish this game. Well, yeah, I might, yeah. This is so cool. Oh, I always hate when I find new cool games and they have to wait for them to be fully released because I get so into right. Yeah, I have a few like that. I've literally saved a couple of games on the in my wish list that have been in development for about 2 years now. Oh, that just recently released too. But I don't have any money to buy them anyway. It sucks. Oh, it's so bad. And it looks so cool too, but I can't play the beta or anything. I want to play this bad. It looks so cool. Okay, anyway, back to the game. Back to the game. I was trying to do the other game, XOXO droplets. Oh, I have them in my library. I didn't know that. I yoink stuff, and I don't, and I just click and save, and I don't even remember doing it. You have the same name as Shiloh. What? I still don't know how to pronounce his name, and if it's wrong, I will continue to play it wrong. that's all. Yeah, I have this in my library. Take out the entire GP Patch game collection. Our life. They made a horror? It's set in fall. Yeah, absolutely. Cause fall's pretty. It fits the theme of it too. Cause it's so autumn. It's so autumn core. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, Droplets has Blood Droplets, which is like short stories, but with like horror and gore and violence. Oh, am I right? And another horror like indie game that they have. Too much into Blood Droplets. I kind of want to get Legs of Voices, which is their other one, and then they have one that's A Foretold Affair, which is like $12.99. Ooh, I'm going to these two then. I mean, I can replay Our Life now forever because of trees, but it's not serious. This progression, yeah, I know. It really sucks. It's not the same feeling as it once was. Like, if I could play a game for the first time again, that'd be a wonderful feeling. It'd be the best feeling. Although finding games of the same developer and like having more content is as great, it will never replace the first time playing any game. Bum, 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 bum. I don't know if it's a difference. But I guess I have to have patience to wait until they finish step 1 and release step 2 prologue, because step 2 prologue is going to be quite long before we really get into the step 2 part of the game. Oh, nice! I can't wait. I can't wait. I have into my library. Because you like start with the prologue and then you get into steps. Yeah. Root indie. I can't look at like those new specific game. Okay, here's XOXO droplets and Blood Droplets. And then where is Lake of Voices, that's what it is. Is it Lake of Voices? I thought, yeah, it is, yeah. I think I like this art style more than Our Life. It's so pretty. Oh, so pretty.
see.
Cope was not convinced. I forgot I was in the middle of this. Let me save. Let me save. Just in case I was okay, backtracked. Winter edition when? Oh! Oh, winter. Can you believe that? This entire, like, thing is supposed to be summer and beaches. Which is in itself is a theme, but winter? Winter is my favorite season. That'd be game changer. I love winter.
You can swim whenever you want if you live on the beach. You can swim whenever you want from where we live from now on. Being a little close doesn't mean anything. Says you. Oh!
Hello! Thank you. Oh, yippee! A big frog on the screen. Yay! Yeah! Thank you for following. Big old frog. Oh, yeah. This little guy. To them scowling at each other. You're being so unreasonable. You. I don't get what you want. This game doesn't make sense. It does. You have to be realistic. I said that. Oh no! Wait, they're having a falling out again. Oh. But you're not. You have no idea what to do to make them stop at this point. It seemed like the two of them would just keep working to the opposite they could. Nothing you've said so far has kept them from being mad. Thankfully, like a greeting card angel, Mom walked into the room. Lizzie rushed to her, hanging on the hem of her skirt, poking out her little tongue at Cove. Oh god, Lizzie! Fall season is soon here though, which is nice. Oh yeah, it's okay. I live in Texas, so it's still like sweltering heat. It's like 95 today. I really wish I had like 70-degree weather instead of 90. Feeling like it's
We're
gonna
always
be 100.
suffering here.
Always suffering. Never any peace. I really wish we had like autumn. So Mom has that surprise Pikachu face. She really does. Always suffering. I forgot what to. No, Lizzie, Jamie, it's time to get ready to go. So I had to leave early, Cove. Then the mother said she'll walk you home so you don't be left in the cold. Cold? Yeah, you won't be left in the cold? It's summer! It's summer! What? Cove was still glaring at Lizzie. His face. You see right now, so it's starting to get very misty outside. Oh no, I love misty weather. Oh, that's like peak autumn, peak fall. That's so, oh, I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. That's so good. Cove was still going at Lizzie. His face flushed red with anger.
I can go by myself.
But without giving Mom a chance to stop him, Cove stood up and stalked out of the room, shoulders drawn tight. For real. I'm thinking of it. Oh, I have a pumpkin right now that I'm gonna make into like puree, but like I'm gonna have my siblings have fun carving it out. Cause like it's that time. It's that pumpkin time. On my second playthrough of the game, I think I chose the option of going upstairs to my room and then letting them play them by themselves. All right, because you can leave. You could just leave. Would you skip all of this? Yeah, that would have been great. That would have been great. I just would have heard a commotion and then they would have been like crying and stuff. Oh yeah. I can imagine it right now. You were playing nice with our new friend, weren't you? You told the truth.
No, Lizzie and Cove kept yelling at each other. They wanted to stop fighting about everything.
Your sister's jaw dropped. Lucky betrayed his mom put both hands on her hips.
Elizabeth, I told you to be kind to him. He's having a hard time right now.
Lizzie's mouth closed up, replaced by a tiny frown. It's the first option. I have to pick it. Oh.
I know. I tried, but he was. No buts. We both know you can show someone a great time when you put your mind to it. You're going to apologize to Cove and his dad over the phone when he gets home from work tonight.
Lizzie hung her head, dragging a foot across the ground in front of her. Okay. Okay, Mom. Ah, she did say that. Good girl. You caught pieces of Lizzie talking to herself about how it was his fault too, but it was over. Oh, right. We better get a move on. Let's go, kids. Wait, that's the other mom's name? Is it Neolani? I don't. Yeah, because it's Cliff. Still no idea how to pronounce it. I just started. Yeah, me neither. Me neither. Lani, why'd you leave the car keys? No fucking clue. Same thing with Shiloh, because it's Shiloh. Mom.
No, Alani.
Shiloni.
No, Alani.
Shilon. Neil. Dude. I don't know. I got that. Yeah, they do. What is this? What is this? What? They got money. Mom hustled you out the door, and you noticed during a car ride to golf practice facility was quieter than usual. She was usually the first one to request which music to listen to in the car, but she didn't say anything. Your parents know she was in a mood to be bothered. They give her space, and Mother just asked you what you'd like to listen to. That's the funniest thing I've seen all day. Nintendo, you sound like the radio dude from Counter-Strike. I thought this like in chat. I love it. I love it. I love to see it. Yes! It's so great. Because you're a rat. And like your avatar because I put you as a rat. Just call you Rat Dude. It's so funny. Eventually this came around and started singing along with you. You know, you both knew all the words, and your mom's even sing along too. Aw, what? This is nice. Well, no, this is like the country. This is like the country club. Ratatouille. That rat's supposed to be my second avatar, but because I didn't want to. Oh no, the country club. But because she tended to have one, it didn't specify. What animal to put? I just has him as my second avatar. It's great. Oops. When the card was over, you spent the twilight hour watching Lizzie hit things with other girls her age. You didn't know much about golf, but you could tell that she really liked it, so you sat with your moms and tried to puzzle it out. It was nice sitting outside being cooped up in the house all day, and you stretched out your legs so that the last few minutes of the sun warmed your skin. When the sun was finally out of sight, dipping behind the horizon, you all got ready to leave. Instead of going straight home, your mom took the family out to dinner. We went out to a buffet! Oh no, a restaurant. You went to a restaurant you had all been going to ever since you could remember. The whole afternoon had been a bunch of shouting you hadn't been able to stop, but you could kind of tell that all of this helped Lizzie be less angry. The car ride home was quiet, with only the radio providing escape from silence. Lizzie had been in better spirits now, but the closer you got to home, the more she looked in her seat and frowned out the window. She knew what was coming when you all got back home. Clearly, she was dreading it. Soon enough, Mom was turning onto your street, then reversing into the driveway. Once she cut the ignition, it was dead silent. No one spoke, only buckling the seatbelts and opening the doors. Lizzie was the last one out. Once everyone was inside and done taking up the fireflies! Oh, they're so pretty! I love that! And done taking off their shoes, she propped her hips on her hands on her hips. Now then, Mr. Holden's car is in his driveway, so he should be back from work. That's good news, isn't it, Elizabeth? You not believe your eyes. 10 million fireflies lit up the world as I fell asleep. Yeah. Dude, how long has it been since that song was released? It's gotta be 20 years. It's gotta be. By Owl City?
14 years ago.
14? Yeah. Oh my god.
2010.
Oh my god. When was that come out anyway? 2009.
Oh, 2009.
2009. That's 15 years. That's insane. I've been listening to the same song for over 5 hours now while playing this game. What a mood. What a mood. I do get into that. My new song that I've been playing was the new Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars one where it's called I don't remember the name. That with a Smile. That's what it was. I've been listening to that on repeat for hours.
That's good news, isn't it, Elizabeth? You and Cove can hash things out before the day's done.
Lizzie didn't complain or put up a fight. Her head ducked so she didn't have to meet anyone's eyes. She nodded once.
Good. Let's move this to the kitchen.
I was thinking to be somebody, but oh, 1,000-foot cry! 1,000-foot cry! I've heard that forever. I have not heard that in forever. That's so good. The mom has big glasses. She really does. Mom went over to the phone, house phone. They have a house phone? I will not be caught down with the house phone. The whole game changed for her when you realize you could go back in time or whatever by scrolling them. What? What? Oh, I didn't even know. What? Oh, that's so crazy. So if you don't like that option, you can just go back. Oh, wow. That's crazy. That's so good. I love this game. It's fucking great. The rest of you following behind her. Mother put a gentle hand on Lizzie's shoulder as they walked side by side. You watched them from the back. This is only happened because you told on Lizzie. I don't regret it. Not a fucking second do I regret it, dog. Not a single second did I ever regret tattling and snitching. You found yourself recalling how Cope had left in such a bad way. Your mom had told you to be on your best behavior with Cope, but Lizzie hadn't listened. She upset her more than usual even. The four of you stood around the kitchen in lopsided square. All eyes were on Lizzie, who kept her gaze on her feet. Oh, she has a nose piercing! I don't remember that.
You remember the number of Cove's house, don't you, honey?
Lizzie jerked her head in another nod, sullen. Without further prompting, she stepped forward and she began to dial. Oh, look at this! It's like a regular old house phone. I'm very conflicted on any sides. What do you mean by that? Look at her! Mom reached over and pressed a button on the base. I don't know! What do you mean? Suddenly you could hear the phone ringing. She turned on the speaker. The phone rang a couple times and stopped. So Holden's warm voice came through the other end.
Evening, Holden residence.
Lizzie looked over at Mother, unsure. She nodded encouragingly.
Hi, Mr. Holden.
I was born in a century where I didn't have to have a house phone. We didn't need... Yeah! They've died off! They've died off.
It's, Lizzie, can I talk to Cove?
Absolutely.
Lizzie?
What a surprise. But of course you can say hey to the boy.
It sounded she residual, though. Definitely meant it when he said it was a surprise. You thought hard and you weren't sure that your sister had never called the Cove's house before. Cove says... You know, I expected it. I really expected it. At least one person would have said that. Why he kinda... Oh, it's so funny. Okay. Anyway. I did take the $20. I did take the $20. It's been like 2 times where my character has been like, oh, maybe I shouldn't tell Cove that his dad sort of paid me to take the $20. That I took $20 to sort of be his friend. I also would. I also would as a kid. I also would have took 20 bucks from a fucking stranger. That's money. That's money for candy. That's money for snacks. That's money for everything else I could ever need as a child. It really is. It really is. That is the pinnacle of money right there. If I had 20 bucks and I was bragging about it to school, they would have been like, "Oh, dude, your parents are rich." It's like, yeah, dude. When you were playing it, you didn't take it. What happens? I kind of want to know the choice because in the tiny moments here, it's been mentioned twice. Because there's achievement to finish the game a second time. Oh, there is. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, that makes sense. I didn't mean to press on, there we go. Reach the end of the game. Bloomed romance. During step 3, ask Cove to be your boyfriend or confess to Cove that you're in love with him. Oh yeah, begin the prologue again after playing all the way to the end in a previous file. I actually never remember you spending it if you picked it, but I might have missed it. No, there were a couple times where it's like, oh man, if only I had that 20 bucks. Or when I went shopping with Cove the first time around. And then it was with Shiloh, where it was like, oh, I have 20 bucks up in my room, but if Shiloh found out, Shiloh would tell Lizzie, and then Lizzie would like want to have my wealth, so I better keep quiet about it. Oh no, I'm taking this interest route this entire time, so this is gonna be so awkward. I can't wait. I can't wait. Oh, this is great. Mom spoke up before Mr. Holder to Lizzie. You could say anything more. Her arms were crossed over her chest, her lips pierced. Hi, Cliff. Lanny, Jamie and I are here too. Good evening. We're sorry to bother you so late. You spoke up to say hello too. Hi, Mr. Holden. The gang's all here, huh? Is this gonna matter? That's not his voice. His voice grew up concerned. Mother was quick to assure him. No, well, yes. It's gonna be okay. Lizzie and Cove got in a bit of a fight today. We were hoping that the two of them could talk and make up. Is this a good time for you and Cove? What? A fight? A fight? Cove didn't tell me anything about that when I came home. It does explain the funk he's been tonight. So to take 20 bucks, taking 20 bucks, let's see, you have another choice at the start of to say, oh man, to reveal, because it was an option to reveal to Cove in step 1 that I took the 20 bucks from his dad. There was an option to reveal it, but the first option was to keep telling about it and that no one was paying me to hang out with you. Oh wow, I wonder if there's one in each step. That's crazy. It's crazy. So 1 and 3, they both have options where you can reveal that you took 20 bucks from his dad. I feel like it'd be much easier of a time to have it in step 3, because it's a couple years. Because confess the whole money thing to Cove in step 1 or 3, because I've already done step 2. Okay, nice. Oh, it's so funny. It's so crazy. Okay. You took it lightly despite that. It didn't seem like you really thought it funny. Anyway, it's good you didn't catch the bedtime. I'll go grab him for you. Thanks, Cliff. I'm just gonna not call him Clove's dad and like mother and everything because I do know their names. I know their names. There was someone shuffling on the other end. He must have not gone far because you can see him calling out. Cove, there's someone on the phone for you. After a beat of silence, there was more muffled talking from Cove's dad. From Cliff. Come on, bud. This is called just so she can talk to you. Took a big back and forth, though the conversation seemed one-sided. Yeah, he doesn't take it well either if you tell him 2 or 1 or not at all. Yeah, obviously tell him in 3, but it'd be really funny if I just took it to my grave. Or the options don't let me just tell him. Because then what else can I do? What else? Please don't let it be the first option. Eventually, Cole took the phone from his dad. Hello? You open your mouth only for a mother to catch your eye and shake her head softly. You frowned, but didn't say anything.
Hey, it's Lizzie.
Wedding DLC? Can you imagine if it's on your wedding day and then you confess, hey, so your dad sort of gave me? Oh, that's so. No way. That's crazy. That's so funny. You know, it's something that I would expect. It's something that I would expect. That's so great.
Yeah, I know. Dad told me.
There's like, if you haven't told him or did tell him. Oh. Can you imagine if like you saw off the wedding? Wait, what did you do? Did you tell him or not tell him? I want to know how it affected. No, I'm not spending money. I'm not spending money. Oh, I'm not spending money. Okay. I'm not spending money. Let's do
Hi.
this. Oh, Drew. Hi.
Hi.
Lydia. Hello.
We were wondering if you wanted to play some Apex.
Oh. Ooh. Yeah. I was gonna finish up the stream, and then go play Apex after.
Ooh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
What are you streaming right now?
I'm streaming a visual novel. It's called Our Life, Beginnings and Always. It's free.
That's cool. That sounds
Yeah.
interesting.
It is. So instead of like being adolescence, you're going from childhood to adulthood. And like all the choices you make along the way affect everything.
So life.
So life. It's really fun. It's really good. There's a couple more games that this gaming company has. It's really nice.
Ooh, okay. Man, I gotta start looking up game companies so I can just be like, so I can go see if they have jobs out.
Our life choices change. You keep covers the Disney ticket only as a friend or neighbor. Nice. Okay, cool. That's what I'm doing.
Look up School Family. School Family.
I know. That too.
Yeah, these are small indie company games, so maybe they're small teams and stuff.
Oh, also,
What's that?
I got started looking up stuff that's in fucking Spokane, Washington.
What?
Yeah, you know, there's a very high chance that is where we will be moving to.
Oh my god! You know what the funny thing is?
Before the
What?
We were thinking of moving to like somewhere near the Canadian border.
That's hilarious.
That's funny.
join us.
That's so funny.
No, for real.
That's really funny. Like we were literally talking about it yesterday.
Wow.
That's funny.
When he said join.
Join us. Bro. So most likely Spokane, Washington, because I got a possible offer. What happened? Why are you running?
You got called.
Oh.
Hold on, we'll be back.
All right, cool. Yeah, absolutely. Let me know. That's fucking cool. Oh wow. Well, that's something to look forward to later off stream. All right, let me continue with this then. I want to get to a saving point. Wow. Cope's tone was defensive. Lizzie turned to Mom, scowling. Wants to look from her though, and Lizzie turned away.
Sorry. I just called to say I'm sorry for not being nice with you today. I won't do it again.
Lizzie's eyes were downcast, her voice low. You could tell she felt uncomfortable apologizing to Cope in front of everyone.
Oh my goodness.
So, yes, so I have an offer out in Washington for basically being trained up as a cardiovascular surgical tech.
Oh, that's huge.
They're paying to move us out there.
That's huge. That's even better. I'm actually like, that's a huge opportunity. Alright. I'm so proud of you, Linnea.
God damn it. Fucking speaker wasn't on.
She can hear?
Okay, there we go.
Now we can hear.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I'm really proud of you, Linnea. That's a huge opportunity.
Thank you. And then the phone call that I just got is another opportunity I have out in Abilene.
Hey, Abilene.
And they're also offering the same thing.
Have you guys been looking at apartments over there? And like the living situations and stuff?
Slightly, but like I want to get it like more solidified, which
Yeah.
is coming in before the end of the week.
Yeah, no, that's a huge opportunity. Oh my, I'm so proud. I'm so. That's so great.
I was like, wow, oh fuck.
What? Ah,
At least.
they're all collected on a dry fit shirt. That's great. Good job. You know, that's nat
this is-
20 on dexterity right there. Ah, man.
They have a 18 plus Patreon DLC
I like
for this game. If you sub to the Patreon, if you finish step 3. Wow. Yeah, that would be. That is a feature. That is a feature people would want. Kudos on them for like. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. I remember Cult of the Lambs also had a Patreon like sub goal to get like nudity in their game
But like,
and sexual contact.
this shit's
It's
so
really
random
funny.
because we're gonna end up moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, right,
But- but
right.
Again, but like more.
But more, yeah. Oh, it's so
But like, big.
Yeah. Big. But humongous.
huge.
But like across the fucking country.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Oh my god. Wait. Oh.
Right.
It's gonna be very stressful.
Oh
I want to let
my
you know right now. It's very stressful.
Exactly. And we've concluded that Marvin's mother is going to have a cow and a half.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Because she already doesn't.
It's gonna be tough.
She already doesn't like me in Arlington, Texas. She's really not gonna like me.
Oh boy.
It is very interesting. And it's gonna hurt.
It is.
Now I'm gonna have to figure this shit out.
Because do I have to say it since it's
That's a.
Nah. Nah, that's a personal conversation. You got that one, buddy.
Good luck, True. That's all I gotta say. Good luck. Good luck, my boy.
I'm not gonna happen until we get to the last shit. Till we get to
Oh,
the
for
last
sure,
email.
for sure.
Email. Shit.
Yeah.
But. God damn.
Good luck. That's all I gotta say.
But like, the reason like we're going is because they're paying they're paying $20K.
For the oh wow.
To like pack the whole apartment up, move it out there, fly us out there, give us extra spending money and like
Yeah.
an extra $5K to goddamn buy everything.
Damn, we could probably get you a goddamn car.
Yeah. Or hopefully they got public transportation to get a apartment close enough.
Yeah.
But it is a different city.
Get you a bike.
Yeah. Gotta study
Yeah,
up the
that-
laws, because them shits be different.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm gonna have so much new shit to draw. It's gonna be wild.
That too, yeah.
Ooh, I want to stay in like a high rise.
Okay.
And like I know it's weird.
No.
Like ice.
Because I kind of want to stay in a high rise too.
You do?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because I was thinking that the other day, I was like, we wouldn't have a chance to. It was before all this shit. Because when did this happen? One day?
Like the first call?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Bye, Holiday Punch. It was very nice meeting you.
This is so much.
You can catch me next week whenever
In
I
just
stream more of this
one-
game. I'm so I do love interruptions from my friends.
Span of 3
I'll
days.
have to do this next time.
Not even a
Bye.
week. Span of 3
And we
days.
can by the stream. Have a good afternoon, morning, night. I'll see you tomorrow.
Like that.